I call this discussion Men's Lingerie is on the Second Floor to highlight the fact that the modern diet, rich in grains and sugars, disrupts the hormonal status of males. And let me tell you why. So if you eat lots of grains and sugars, most men gain visceral fat. That is, fat that encircles the internal organs, like the spleen, the intestines, the heart, the liver, kidneys, etc. Well, that's internal, but it's also accompanied by an external circle of fat around the waist, or a kind of a beer belly effect, what I call a wheat belly. But that all signifies that internally you are filled with visceral fat. In addition to visceral fat being highly inflammatory, it's also peculiar in that it expresses an enzyme called aromatase. An aromatase converts a male's testosterone to estrogen. So a male's testosterone level goes way down, estrogen levels go way up. Well, the drop in testosterone destroys your libido, it reduces your strength, it causes depression as well as low self-esteem. The high estrogen has feminizing effects, such as giving you hips, and contributes to growth of the breasts. In addition to that, there's something in wheat called gliadin, this protein called gliadin, that upon partial digestion, you may recall from my other videos that the proteins in wheat and grains are not digestible for humans. The carbohydrates are, but most of the proteins are indigestible or only partially digestible. And one of the byproducts of partial gliadin digestion is the B5 pentapeptide. And that is a very unique peptide in that it provokes your pituitary to release prolactin, the hormone prolactin. Just as the name suggests, prolactin gets you ready for lactation, prolactation. It gets you ready for breastfeeding. Are you appreciating just how bizarre and perverse the effects of grains and sugars can be on male hormonal status? So the end result, of course, is a feminized male with hips and large breasts, as well as lost libido, depression, loss of self-esteem. Well, how does a man, and these are very, very embarrassing effects, right? You can't go to the beach, you try to wear compressive clothing to conceal your breasts. How do you get rid of this? Follow my Wheat Belly and Undoctored programs, which are designed to do two basic things. One, remove the foods that provoke blood sugar and insulin, wheat, grains, and sugars, and normalize insulin sensitivity. There are many factors that disturb normal insulin sensitivity, such as lack of vitamin D, lack of omega-3 fatty acids, lack of magnesium, disturbed bowel flora. So the Wheat Belly Total Health, Wheat Belly 10-Day Grain Detox, and the Undoctored Wild Naked Unwashed programs, all my 3 prescriptive programs, all employ strategies to reduce blood sugar and insulin and normalize insulin sensitivity. And that's how a male loses all those feminizing characteristics, such as the enlarged hips and the breasts. And it all goes back to normal.